There is nothing wrong with attractive characters in video games. Recently, I've seen so many people online on platforms like Reddit and Twitter, whose opinions you shouldn't take seriously anyway, criticize devs and gamers alike for making or wanting to play as attractive characters in a video game, calling them all sorts of things like gooners and incels and whatever nonsensical gobbledygook. These people hate the fact that we can play as attractive characters and enjoy our time in a fantasy fictional game. Video games are a form of art that combine many things like visuals, gameplay, music, and storytelling. First impressions of a game absolutely matter, and you can make a good first impression with good character design or good music or good gameplay. But this whole narrative that attractive characters are morally wrong and should be condemned is so shallow, and a projection of insecurity being cast upon the gamer for enjoying playing as an attractive character in a fictional video game. Now, I understand that there's more to a game than good character design. The gameplay matters, the story matters, the music matters, and so does the pacing. Attractive characters are appealing to gamers, so they're willing to give that game a shot. But if the gameplay is bad or other key aspects of the game are bad, then the players will eventually move on to a different game that is better fundamentally than the one they're playing. What the angry minority of virtue signaling people forget is that games are fantasy. They're a work of fiction. They're not real. It might have some inspiration from real life, but it is still a very idealized version of reality that people want to play for escapism, enjoyment, and as a hobby. I think the people that complain about attractive characters don't play many video games, or maybe have only gotten into them recently, because games have always had attractive characters. There are so many memorable attractive characters. Geralt of Rivia, Arthur Morgan, Lara Croft, Ciri, and so many much more. But you get the point. And trust me, I don't think every character needs to be hypersexualized in order to be attractive. You can have realistic looking characters that are attractive too. And how the character is written is absolutely fundamental to a good experience. If the character is attractive but poorly written, they won't resonate with gamers as much as a character that is attractive and also well written. One thing I don't get is that nobody really tends to complain about attractive male characters, but when the topic is attractive female characters, suddenly it's problematic to want an attractive female character. All sorts of labels are thrown at gamers who just want to play a game with attractive female characters or both. Video games shouldn't be used to push an agenda. Their core focus should be fun and immersion, and every good game ticks these two boxes. I don't know why these angry people on Twitter and Reddit are getting mad about attractive characters, more specifically attractive female characters. Let me give an example outside of the realm of gaming. Imagine going to the movies and being mad that the people casted are attractive. That sounds stupid and dumb, right? So why isn't there the same energy for attractive characters in video games? At the end of the day, both are works of fiction inspired from real life, but idealized for our personal entertainment and enjoyment. No matter how vocal these people are, it won't change the fact that gamers want good character design in games, and it's something that gamers care about. No matter how much you try to convince these AAA companies, and even if they listen to you, gamers can just go to the AA and indie companies, cause that's where most of the passion and creativity is, by the way. Let's talk about human psychology for a second. We, as humans, are gravitated to people who are attractive because our brain thinks that they're more likely to be good people, or views them as not an enemy. You can see in real life that people gravitate towards people who are attractive, and good-looking people tend to have an easier time making friends and interacting with the real world. The same psychology applies to games. If we want to be friends or more with an attractive person in real life, we also want the choice to play as an attractive character in a fantasy world. That, as I have said many times, is fictional, so there's no point in pushing agendas, because players can sense that and can see that and go play a game that respects them and one that doesn't push an agenda down their throats for them to digest. And is it so bad to want attractive video game characters, whether they are male or female? I, along with many other gamers, am being tired of being demonized or virtue signaled by people who think they're the ones that companies should listen to. And that's what's causing the downfall of many companies, when the wrong audience gives you feedback and you listen to it to appease the so-called modern audience. A lot of these angry people online hold these opinions to feel accepted by the internet discourse online. They don't want to think for themselves, because the most socially acceptable thing is what they will say or do to please other people who don't really care about them and who definitely don't go outside to experience the world. That's why they're stuck in their echo chambers, bullying others for not having the same values and principles as them. And the irony is, their principles change along with the most socially acceptable opinion. But that's a whole nother conversation for a different day. I just want fun video games, man, with good characters that are memorable and without feeling like I'm being fed some agenda that is pushed by a certain group of people. Is that too much to ask for? Standing up for yourself is the most important thing you can do in this modern time. Do not let your beliefs crumble under the pressure of some vocal minorities that you don't care about, and vice versa. Be yourself and know that is enough. Anyways, if you agree with me on any of this, make sure to like the video and subscribe. And I hope you have an amazing day.